think it's working. Oh, yes it is. Hey, everybody out there in YouTube land. This is Ozymandias here, but I am not alone. You might have just got done peeping that, I don't know, however long it was, because I didn't check to see how long the intro was, but that awesome-ass intro. Did you like it? I bet you did. You're probably wondering, hey, Ozzy, who do you usually get to have all of your intro needs and all their magical, wonderful, awesomely amazingness? And I gotta tell you, I'm actually speaking to him right now, because as you can see in the title, down below or up above, because I don't know what YouTube's putting it these days. YouTube's getting weird. But, Mr. Daniel Zappia. Daniel, it's great to finally get a chance to sit down with you, and I'm happy you're not dead.
Yeah, it's great not to be dead. It's been a busy couple months, but I'm happy to be here too.
Oh my gosh. Now, give it a little background for those of you who don't know Mr. Zappia already. Pretty much anything that you see on my channel that has me in the cool looking animated, like looking at me, the channel trailer, blah 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 blah, the channel trailer rather. This awesome intro that led us into here, this is all him. Mr. Zappia is my go-to YouTube fella when it comes to intros and doing other YouTube-related awesomeness, MLG McGee approved stuff.
That's right.
And so I got a hold of him, or he actually got a hold of me, but then I grabbed him. We were holding each other for a long time. After we got done holding each other, it was magical. It was awesome. There was bacon. There was people flying. It was amazing. But he originally contacted me on a personal message, a private message on YouTube, and he's just like, hey, my name is Daniel Zappia. I would like to give you free YouTube stuff. And I was like, okay, he's a robot. All right. Nope, that's cool. All right, have a good one. I'm pretty sure I might have told you to go F yourself the first time that I talked to you.
No, you just asked if I was a robot. But
oh.
It's understandable. It was very a robotic message.
But luckily, he was not an animatronic person. He's an actual person in real life who just felt compelled to help me out on the channel, of which I replied to him. And he didn't ask for anything in return, which was really very nice of him, seeing that as a talking dog, I can only really give bacon and like butt scratches. But and I don't think his wife would approve of that. So
yeah, probably not.
But and so after he hooked me up with the channel trailer and everything, and he showed me what he could do, I was like, this guy, I gotta do something for this guy. And now here we are. Kaboom! I am interviewing this SOB right now. So I got some questions for you, Mr. Zappia, Mr. Daniel, Mr. Daisy, if you will.
All right.
So let's get down to the brass tacks. For those of the people out there who haven't heard of your channel, which, by the way, everybody, everything's going to be linked down in the description below in case if I talk too fast or too awesome for you to understand. What do you do? What do you like to do? What is your channel about?
Well, I'm a full-time graphic designer, and basically I give free YouTube intros to anyone in the YouTube community, whether if you have 2 subscribers, 200,000 subscribers, or no subscribers. And I basically feel that if you can help someone and it doesn't hurt you to do it, why not?
Which brings me to my next question, which you kind of already answered, but like, why go out of your way to help the underdog? Why not do it for why not do what and I'm not bad mouthing any other graphic designers, but why not ask for payment? You have some really interesting, you're a very talented person, not to
thank you,
slob the knob or anything, but
no, I appreciate it. I mean, I get paid decently. I make a good living as a full-time graphic designer at a marketing and consulting company, and I prefer to keep YouTube as something fun to do, a hobby. I know when I start taking payments, it's going to start to burn me out, and I wouldn't want to do that. And the other reason is, no offense to a lot of the YouTube community, but it would cost a little more than $3 to get an intro, and I understand that I'm offering free, and $3 is more than free, but it's still pretty small. I'd rather just do it for free than collect a $3 paycheck through PayPal that PayPal takes all the money out of anyways.
Nah. Well, that's interesting. I didn't know. Have people offered you money before?
They in the typical, because I mean a lot of them are 13, 12, some are 8 years old and have funny little YouTube channels that I can tell their parents don't know about because they look at Is that someone watching me while they're doing it? But yeah, they'll be like, I have $3. Can I give you or can you make me an intro? And I'm like, no, but I'll do it for free.
There you go. All the
I don't know
parents
how
out
you
there.
get it to me anyways, but thanks.
All the parents out there. He wants to work for your children. Have fun. But so what made you want to join this graphically design? Like, were you artistic in like school, or?
No, no, I got into graphic design completely by accident. I started out as a computer programmer and I hated it. It was awful staring at code all day. And I took a class that I thought was going to be kind of like character design, like for video games, because that's what I eventually wanted to get into. And it turned out being graphic design. And I hated it for the first year I took it. And right at the end, I just sort of fell in love. And then decided I was going to make that as a career. But no, you don't. I mean, I was told that I would never make it as a graphic designer because I can't draw, but you can nowadays. I am not artistic with my hands, but if I can see something in my mind, I can use a computer to make it.
That sounds amazing and inspiring. there's
It's
uh there's a lot of see oh my god, this guy, everybody, minions, pay attention. All right, this guy is a prime example of don't ever let anybody tell you what you can and can't do, because as long as you can think it, you can do it. So if there was anybody out there in the graphic design or trying to get into the designing field, do you have any advice for them? Anything that you prefer to use in programs or anything?
it depends on what you want to get into, but I use just the basic Adobe Creative Suite. I used to make my intros. A lot of people ask. I use the Adobe Master Collection,
Ooh.
which I did not have to pay for, which is why I'm happy I get to use it because it's like, oh, I don't even know.
But somebody gifted it to you, right? And it wasn't like I don't know. Not that I ever done anything like this, but no like Pirate Bay
No,
or
no,
nothing.
it wasn't pirated. No, no, it didn't fall off a truck or anything. No,
Oh, that's
no,
bad.
it was given
Yeah.
to me. But no, yeah, it's a expensive software. It's a hard field to get into, and I didn't come up in college. A lot of the people I was competitive with, because in college you're in a graphic design field, you're friends with all your friends, but at the same time, all your colleagues they're actually your competition, because as soon as you graduate, I mean, friendships are over and you're all trying to get the job.
Hmm.
But was up against with a lot of I will say well-off people
Oh.
with professional cameras and Mac laptops, and I had like a little point and shoot and a little crappy little Windows laptop. But yeah, it's an expensive field to get into, but you can make it on the cheap if you're good enough and you practice and you really try. You can get good and you can compete with people that are much better off than you.
And that just goes to show also that just because somebody has, like, just like you're saying, like, just because somebody has better equipment or like a better, or not even better, just like more expensive equipment, I guess you could say,
Exactly. Yeah.
that there's always room for an underdog. And I think that's a lot of reason, or that's one of the main reasons why a lot of people haven't really capitalized on some of the things that they plan on doing, like dreams or whatnot, because they don't think if they can't afford to do it immediately, then it's not worth it.
Yeah, the year before I started at my graphic design college little degree, it was the summer before, and I bought myself a $200 point and shoot, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna be a badass. I'm so good. And I show up, and people have like $2,000 cameras, and I'm like, oh, this is not good. But because of that, I had to work twice as hard to put out the same work that they were doing, where they walk up, take a picture, and walk away. And because of that, it made me a better designer. So don't ever let limitations stop you. That's right.
So, what do you, for anybody out there who is looking to, or looking for rather, like, uh, and like I said, I'm gonna have everything in the description, but just in case if somebody is really incredibly blind and they can only hear, even though I don't know what you're doing on YouTube anyway, but if they got Braille tube, that's cool too. Um, what is the channels I know you got one, but I don't know if you have more than one. I know that you got a Twitter. I know that you got the YouTube channel. Start shouting out. What do you got here? You got the
Nah,
L.
the main thing is just the youtube.com/Daniel Joseph Design. And then you can follow me on Twitter. It's Legendary Creative, but legendary was too big as a word to fit on Twitter. Uh, so it's, what is it? LGNDRY Creative
Yeah.
on Twitter.
And everything will be down in the description. Um, let's see here. Now that you're actually alive, well, no, I mean, not that you came back, thriller, but like, now that I actually know that you're doing well, I know that you recently, the reason that you've been dipping out, and I don't know if it's personal or not, but like, I know that you've been in the middle of a move that you got done with.
Yep, moved 5 minutes away from where my old house was.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah. And we
It's
look
an
like
intense.
it looks like we're gonna get ready to move, probably, hopefully, this next spring as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That actually, man, you were like seeing the future or something, because you were reading my questions before I even do them. I was going to ask you, do you have any, to wrap it up, do you have any future plans? Are you planning on possibly staying in this field, or what are your intentions? Like, what do you feel,
No, I definitely plan on continuing doing what I'm doing. I have a few promotional plans on my channel that I'm gonna do, but it's all gonna be centered around giving away free YouTube intros. It's something I love doing. It's a hobby of mine. It's a joy to bring joy to other people, and it's something as simple as an 8-second clip they put before their videos that just makes their day, and that makes my day.
And I know that the approximate 12, I don't know how many seconds it is because I'm too busy looking at how awesome it is. I know every intro that I do, the bow 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 bow. That's right, folks. You know what? Play it. Play it right now. Hang on a second. That's right, folks. Cue the bacon. Ozymandias. Boom. Ozymandias. Yeah, that was him. That was him, world. You know all the DayZ videos that I put up, and then you have that one troll who's just like, dude, your intro's so freaking loud. I'll crank that shit up, because it is all because of this man, Daniel Zappia. Daniel, it's been a pleasure having you on here. I'm really glad that I got to sit down and get to know a little bit the man behind the intro and whatnot.
Thank you.
Is there anything else that you got going on that you'd like to shout out? This is all for you, buddy. So like anything. Any future projects you want to have people look out for, or anything of that?
I'm nearing 5,000 on YouTube, and when I do that, I'm giving away 25 intros.
25. I gotta look at that. I gotta get into that. 25 intros. Well, you heard it here, guys. Everybody, go down in the description right now. Click all of his stuff. Just click it. Tell him Ozy sent you. Tell him you saw the vid. Tell him that he looks amazing and he's got a sexy intro face and all that stuff. And so now that gives you guys even more incentive to go check out his stuff. 5,000 subs. 5,000 subs. Boom. 25 free intros.
That's right.
Go for it, Daniel. It's been a pleasure having you on here.
It's been a blast.
Always great seeing you, and expect me to ask you about some secret intros in the future.
Sounds good. That's right.
All right. Well, everybody out there, this has been Ozymandias, Mr. Daniel Zappia, and we will see you guys next time on whatever I plan on putting on my channel. Let's go get some bacon.